Hey everybody, how's it going? Steve here with a first look at Disgaea 7 Complete Nintendo Switch 2 edition. I've actually had the game for the last few weeks and have been playing through it. What I wanted to do was compare the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Disgaea 7 Complete to the Switch 1 version, because if you don't know, Disgaea 7 on the Switch 1 is a little bit disappointing. In fact, I didn't initially play through the game because I had picked it up on Switch, and I just wasn't very happy with the performance, so I wanted to run it and Disgaea 7 Complete on the Switch 2 through our performance analysis tools to see exactly what we're looking at here, and unsurprisingly, it turns out that, yeah, there are some major performance issues with Disgaea 7 on the Switch 1, but they weren't what I thought they were, because it can be a little difficult to tell just with the naked eye what exactly is going on. I believed that Disgaea 7 on the Switch was below 30 FPS, and while it does hit those numbers sometimes, in fact, it's on screen for you now, it generally is actually above the 30 FPS mark. So what's happening here is Disgaea 7 apparently has an uncapped frame rate, which means that if you do just take the Switch 1 version and play it on Switch 2, it will run much better, but it won't look any better. It doesn't use DRS, it seems. It's at a fixed internal resolution, but you'll get a much higher frame rate on the Switch 2 without the improved resolution. What we see here, though, is we're generally in the 35 to 45 FPS range, which means even if the Switch 1 supported VRR, it wouldn't be a high enough frame rate to really be helped out by that. But you can see that the frame rate numbers and the frame time graph are just going crazy, no matter what you're doing, whether you're running around your nethership or you're actually in battle. That frame rate doesn't really stay at a consistent number, though it is almost always above that 30 FPS marker, which leads me to wonder why NIS didn't just implement just a hard 30 FPS cap on the game. There is a performance mode in addition to the graphics mode. All the footage I've shown you so far is graphics mode, but if we flip over to performance mode, you can see that the story is mostly the same here. In battle, you get an uptick in FPS. We're averaging in the 40s now instead of the high 30s. And when you do the cut-ins to specific techniques, you will see that it can briefly go up to 60, then kind of dip down. The issue isn't so much that it's a high or low frame rate, it's that it's an inconsistent one, which leads to the appearance of stutter and makes the game overall feel a whole lot less smooth. But that's enough about Switch 1. Obviously, we're here to talk about the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, and I gotta say it's a night and day difference. The reason the preamble was so filled with information about the Switch 1 edition is because, frankly, the Switch 2 numbers are boring. And what I mean by that is that Disgaea 7 Complete on the Switch 2 just runs at 60 FPS all the time. Full stop. That is the most straight line in the history of straight lines. You're not going to see a single dip here. It's really impressive because you can also see that the models are higher resolution. Everything looks like a much higher resolution game. NIS basically just turned up the graphics settings and it still runs at 60 FPS. Now, I don't know what the internal resolution is, but I can say that the Switch outputs in 4K, not 1440p when you play the game, but it could be running at 1080p internal. I'm not sure. It also looks great in handheld. It's running perfectly smooth no matter what, similar to Final Fantasy Tactics, which we took a look here on the channel recently. There's really not a lot to say here other than that this looks and feels like the PlayStation 5 version, which I went hands-on with a while back while preparing this video. And honestly, the Switch 2 version just looks and feels exactly the same as the PlayStation version, and that is an amazing thing. There are more and more of these games coming to Switch 2 that feel and look like PlayStation 5 games with little to no compromises. In the case of Disgaea 7, I can't even spot them. They just both look and behave exactly the same. So yeah, excellent performance here. This is one of the best upgrades I can think of because you basically take a game that didn't run very well on Switch 1 and now it is literally on par with the other best version of the game. So yeah, if you haven't played Disgaea, this is the one to play. Because obviously you have it portably and you have it with zero compromises. I'm just gonna shut up and leave some gameplay running for you so that you can see an extended look at an entire battle from the game without me talking over it, so you can see for yourself that the frame rate just kind of stays consistently solid throughout. And I'm out of here. Until next time.
Let's make some money. Can you handle this? Nothing's safe from me! Let's go! Nothing's safe from me! Let's send this rocking
Hey, dude!
Let's go! Nothing's safe from me!
Forgive me, dude! Hey, dude!
Can you handle this? Nothing's safe from me!
Forgive me, dude! Dude.
The song is mightier than the sword. Crescendo! Things are really heating up!
Annihilation Fireball! All you got?
Go! Here's a present.
Yeah, dude! Yeah, dude! Hey, dude! Hey, dude! Yeah, dude! Yeah, dude! Hey, dude!
I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude! Yeah, dude! Special attack, dude! Yeah, dude! Oh, dude!
I'll kill you! Get rid of that! Strike hard, strike fast!
Yeah, dude! Hey, dude! Dude! Yeah, dude!
There! Got it!
Yeah, dude! Yeah, dude! Dude! Forgive me, dude!
There! Fool!
Forgive me, dude! Dude!
Hail all desserts!
got this, dude! Here I go, dude!
I'm not done.
Forgive me, dude! Dude.
Let's go!
I'll get you back.
What a loser!
Enemy